And here we go, all loaded up, ready for our first trip out. Headed to Mears, Michigan, to Silverlake Sand Dunes. Gonna go up there and see how she hangs. Feeling pretty good here. Had a few bugs to work out of it. The front axle shaft that I shortened, apparently I didn't clean up the splines very good, and they were kind of stuck in the collar for the Aussie locker, and it wasn't ratcheting correctly, so I had to tear it all back apart and clean up the splines, and now everything works perfect. I threw a AEM wideband in the truck to get a good read on what the air-fuel ratio is doing. Threw that right up in there. Pretty clean. Sensor is right after the Y pipe, so it's reading both banks. And it looks like the way it sits, it is a bit on the rich side, so I may be able to drop the fuel pressure a pound or two, get it to where it's a little more snappy. We're good to go. We're loaded down, and hopefully we'll get some good footage here. Stay tuned. On our way. Even made a new friend. Should we wave to the Jeeps? So much America here.
I decided that we're going to do a video. So
Fits right in.
Maybe in somebody's front yard.
So pretty. Cruising to the dunes. Beautiful. Look at that. Just a couple Broncos. That thing's hilarious. I love that baby blue and white. Wow. Nothing's falling off yet. That little Ranger right there. Oh, yeah. 110 degrees. Beautiful. My first mud. Yeah. Oh, he getting that. Yeah, he ain't fucking around. Man. Almost 30 mile an hour.
I've been having better luck over on this side,
Yeah?
power-wise. But,
I'm gonna let the temp come down just a hair more before I try it. As soon as it idles, it starts coming down. That thing moves out across the sand. That thing moves out across the sand. He's axle wrapping. Damn. Oh my God. Well, maybe. Yeah, maybe we should try first all the time. We're gonna try. All right, don't laugh. Damn it.
I don't think you're from. Yeah, that's spinning.
Yeah. Well, we made what, 3-4 attempts to get up Test Hill, which is right there, and we're not able to get up. Looks like my driver's side lockout keeps disengaging and basically just steers me off to the left uncontrollably. Not sure why. She does get a little bit warm pushing her this hard in the sand, but after lunch we'll pull a lockout out, take a look at it, see what's going on with it. Good time though. Check it out. Hey, look, I made it farther than the sport track over there. Two-wheel drive, got a broken front hub. Thing's been driving better in two-wheel drive than it was in four. Only having three-wheel drive, the thing would not go straight. Just wanted to keep pushing itself to the left. It's practically undrivable. Oh, look at, here comes Dan. Coming in hot. Holy crap. That? Oh, did you?
That's pretty good.
Here comes Dan. TTV truck. Oh yeah, we got it. 3.9 TTB, all Duff suspension. Oh, that was a fender.
Oh my God.
No fear. That's two-wheel drive. Here we go. Alright, two-wheel drive even. Oh, lost his momentum.
Little blower on there.
Just soaking it up. Coming in hot. Oh shit. And we just got home from Bronco Takeover 2018 at Silverlake Sand Dunes in Michigan, and had a great weekend. I'm pretty happy with how Gilligan did there for its maiden voyage. Got a few bugs to work out now, but I know what they are. A few unexpected things. Biggest thing is I pretty much spent all weekend in two-wheel drive, in two-wheel low, matter of fact. For some reason, the driver's side worn hub, the little spiral lock ring on there, came off and got all mangled up, and because of that I could not keep the hub locked in. So it's pretty much, it was in three-wheel drive the first half of the first day, and I didn't realize it, and it was pushing me all over the place with the Aussie locker in the front. It would have been better with an open diff actually, but it was just pushing the truck to the left. It was nothing I could do to keep it straight going up the hills. Just really down on power, and because having to crank the wheel to the passenger side, pretty much scrubbing the tire in the soft sand trying to go straight, pretty much killed any fun until decided to just throw it in two-wheel drive, and then it was a blast. Not a whole lot slowed us down in two-wheel drive, surprisingly. So I got to fix the hub. I got a blown header gasket. Gonna have to pull that off and fix it. Tailpipe, we bounced her pretty good a few times with never did get bump stops figured out on this yet. So once I get the bump stops in, I'll be able to not have it crush the tailpipe anymore, which shoved it up in the quarter panel past where I have the hole in the body there for it. She did get warm. I'm gonna have to definitely address putting a full shroud on it, not just the little piece I have on top. I mean, I got up to like 220 a couple times, pushing it hard in the sand. Probably had the four-wheel drive work right, probably wouldn't have been working it so hard. But anyway, I'll definitely put a full shroud on it and keep it cooled off, because once you put it back down to idle, that fan pulled enough air through it, cooled it right off. So that, and it definitely it's under geared for sure. I think I'm going to go with 410s in it. 350s, nice for cruising around town here, but even in 4 low, it lacks for power for sure. So 410s are going to go in it, and the Dana 20 basically sounds like a coffee can full of gravel right now. So not really sure what's going on there. I never did rebuild it. It just went in as I bought it from my buddy. Everything looked okay, but I'm going to tear it apart, get a rebuild kit for it, freshen it up, because in 4 low it was super loud, noisy, and now even in 2-wheel it's loud still. So it's going to have to come out and get some attention there. So hey, you know, for the first trip, I'm pretty happy. It drove on the trailer, it drove off the trailer, and I don't know, I wouldn't hesitate to take it out to dinner tonight. So after I get all the sand cleaned out of it, which will take weeks probably, we'll go ahead and tear into it and get these little issues figured out. So pretty happy. So I don't know what the next video will be, if there will be one for this one, but we'll see. So until the next one.